Shining Forest, that's an old gem. It is, isn't it? Actually, do I need to turn that down? I probably do. Granted, I'm going to be shutting it off in a moment. Once we actually get the game underway. Hello? There you are.
Yeet.
You get Vern to shut up.
No, I just got him to turn it down a little bit.
Good, I can't hear it.
Well, that's good.
Granted, I can't hear much with this music going, so let's just get it turned off. And actually get the game underway. Okay, I did hear a bit of echo there, but that's probably because I was a bit loud. So, Shining Force. When did we first get the Sega Smash Pack? Do you remember?
Well, you're expecting me to remember like time and years? Like, definitely not. I have no idea.
I'm trying to remember whether it was your idea or my idea to get the Sega Smash Pack 2 in the first place. Because I think we were just saying, oh, it's got Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on it. Let's get that so we can play Sonic 2.
I wouldn't remember. You know how I am. I don't remember shit. Well, actually, no, that's probably the reason why, but I can't remember whether it was you or me that said that were the one that thought it was a good idea first.
Well, it was your idea to get Sonic CD in the first place, and
Yeah.
look how well that turned out.
Oh, man.
It would have turned out better if I could still find it.
What, the original copy?
I don't think we have the original. I'm trying to remember which game it was that ended up getting broke. I think it was Earthworm Jim, actually.
Yeah, and we got another disc of that.
Yeah.
Didn't we?
Yeah, and I still have that, but as far as the original Sonic CD that we had for the PC, that's still missing.
Oh.
I would like to find that, because that's the first damn good video game I ever played.
Some people don't think it's good.
Well, some people
It's the
don't
worst
think Sonic's good at all.
Sonic 2's the best Sonic game.
Sonic 2 is probably... You know, I'm not sure whether it's... It's a toss-up between 1 and 2, whether or not... which one is the one I play the least of the two of the original classics. Like, you know, between Sonic CD and Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I'm not really asking for much more. But, you know, we're talking about how we came into gaming, how we managed to even come across this game in the first place, which is through the Sega Smash Pack 2 for the PC, which included, well, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Shining Force, I think Comic Zone was on there, wasn't it?
Yeah, we played Comic Zone a lot. And then there was also that...
I don't think we ever beat it on the Smash Pack.
What was that one game where you wore all the masks?
Kid Chameleon, I think?
Yeah, there was that on there.
And
I know we never beat King Chameleon.
just the mixer.
And then Flicky was on there.
Oh yes, Flicky. Flicky was on there. And I think Super Hang On.
Yeah.
But of course, this is the one that I ended up spending the most time on because it was a long one.
Oh yeah, it certainly requires a lot of invested time. I don't know what you intend to do during the course of this stream, but I think to play the game efficiently, you either have to level grind your characters, or play very carefully and never use anyone that you get like later that is underleveled, because they throw a lot of those at you. A lot of characters that are good if you level them, but the only way to level them is by replaying the same battle over and over again without winning it. Which is just, I would say, the biggest fault. I don't know how Shining Force 2 or any of the other Shining Force games really are, honestly. But this one in particular, the first one, there's no real way to level characters outside of just, going in there and replaying battles over and over again. Basically, it feels like you're exploiting the game in order to level characters. There's no side quests. There's no... there's nothing really to do to level characters without just playing the main fights.
Apparently this game was made by Sonic.
Yeah, it was made by Sonic and Climax.
Of course, this isn't the first Shining game. I'm trying to remember what the actual first Shining game was. Like, this is the first Shining Force, obviously, but the Shining series has been one of various different entries. I think the first one was like a dungeon crawler.
Mm-hmm. I don't know much about the Shining series at all outside of the first game. I know I played I played some Shining game that was on the PS2, but I don't even know if
that
it
was Shining Force Neo?
Yeah, I did not like
it. It's basically a modernized remake of this game with a really obnoxious plot or something like that. Like everyone's reinterpreted to be more edgier. What should we name this doof?
Doof?
Okay.
Doof. Just name him Doof. D-U-U-F.
D-U-U-F.
Yeah, Doof.
Okay.
Or you could name him Coom, since you started with a C just then.
Well, I've already gone back to that. Oh, I heard Vernon yawn, didn't I?
Oh yeah, you're gonna hear him a lot. Probably just, he's watching something. I don't know.
Nice to meet you, doof. I'm Simone. Come back often and tell me everything.
Tell me everything about your life, doof. I need to know.
Come on, kid, wake up. I didn't hit you that hard. Keep your guard up, kid. Those beasts of Runefaust will tear you to pieces. Okay, that's enough for today. You better take it easy for a while. Well, doof, you had enough swordplay for today. I don't know how you keep at it hour after hour. I'm dead tired after about 15 minutes.
I'm dead tired. Dead tired.
I didn't realize for the longest time what some of these characters were supposed to be when I first saw it. Like, when you look at guys like, I've already forgotten his name. The guy we were just talking to from the front, Varios.
Yeah.
You look at him from the front, you don't realize that he's got a horse for a butt.
Yeah. I'm part horse.
And you also wouldn't notice that Lau here is actually a hobbit. Like, I would have thought he was a dwarf, but apparently he's a hobbit.
Yeah, he's not really... Well, all the character sprites are the same size. That doesn't really help with interpreting what anyone's supposed to be. The only way you can really tell how short or how tall someone is by looking at their character sprite later. Although I feel like the dwarf characters are actually shorter than him, so...
Well, when they're these tiny little sprites like this, for the most part, it doesn't really matter. I don't think there's anything to do except go straight to the king. We have no choice but to send Doof, a young fighter. Ah, Doof, good. I was looking for... Listen to the king. For centuries our people have watched the gate of the ancients as its guardians. Hence the name Guardiana. Why did you think we were named that? Beyond that gate lies we know not what, but... not even if it is of light or darkness, but the ancients knew and they sealed it beyond the gate and set us as gods. And now we find that we may have failed in our mission, our reason for existence. Our name is Guardiana, and we have fucking fallen short of actually doing exactly what we've been named to do. Signs have been seen that the forces of Runeforce are at the gate of the ancients. Whatever evil they are planning, we must stop it at all costs and at once. But we must not panic the people, a small group of young but skilled warriors. Yes, he could do it. He could leave town unnoticed and have a chance to succeed, perhaps.
What?
You know, I don't know.
Why do the kings always look so fat? It's just like they got a normal head. Did I see her myself? What?
I don't know. Nobody suspected the ancients were actually just Canadians. What? Nova, I agree. Doof, will you take the task? Yeah. I mean, it's one of those but thou must sort of things. Very well. Now go back to town. Get out of my sight. And literally, you walk right out, and then a group follows you. It's just like, hey, we're the group that you need. Okay, bye.
We're the people that you need.
Ken the Knight at your service. Doof, I will follow wherever you lead. I am Tao. I am only an apprentice mage, but I'll do my best. I'm Hans, an elven archer. I'm coming, but don't put me at the front lines, okay?
What a bunch of mooks.
I'm sure they will be. What lies beyond the ancient gate is a strategic maple syrup reserve. Meet us at headquarters back in the castle. Okay? And then Lau, of course, he's just like, don't try to leave without me. I'm here. I'm your friend. I've been your friend this whole time, even though I've...
We don't need you, Lau.
You know what? For the healer, he can actually do more than 1 point of damage. So that's something. At least early on. I think once we get Gong, he'll be the better healer for the long run. So long as, we use his healing ability. The thing is, I think this game is a little different in terms of how the healers function compared to later games. Because when I did some test playthroughs earlier, I tried to heal people that didn't need healing, and I didn't get any experience for it. So I think it's just a case of, you know, he only gets experience for healing if someone needs healing.
I see. Wait, so... No, I thought you could just, like, heal over and over and over again to gain experience.
I tried it. It didn't work.
Really?
Out of the way, old man.
I swear that's how it... well, I can't say that's how it used to work. This is an old game. They don't patch things like that these days. In those days, so...
I don't think there's anything here in town to look for right away. You can buy some stuff at the item shop, but I think that would just clog up my inventory later on. Who are you? Gort. His name is Gort.
Gort! I like Gort. Gort's one of my favorite characters, even though he has, like, no development. Hardly anyone has development in this game.
Yeah, he's just a dwarf with an axe. He's like Gimli.
Well, Gimli had, like, lots of development. Actually, he didn't have that much, honestly. When I think about it, when I compare it to all the dwarf characters that got development, character development in The Hobbit, not much really went on with Gimli, apart from, like, you know, he hated elves, but he was friends with an elf. In the actual movie, and I should read the books. Maybe that'll help. Oh shit.
I also, this is irritating, because there aren't really turns in the traditional sense. There's just a case of the order of whoever ends up going first goes first, and that's sort of just the thing.
How do you mean?
Well, it's just, when you think of traditional tactical RPGs, it's just like, you have your turn, and then you move all your characters to the positions and you want, and then the enemies move all the positions and they want, and then that's a turn. But more often than not, I find this game cycles back through characters that already have done something.
Yeah, how it's based on how fast each character is.
Yeah. Oh, this fucker. You're not gonna join me? Good.
Yogurt.
Yeah, yogurt's just completely...
Wasn't there something that was further up towards the top as well? Or is
No.
that yogurt later?
No, that's... I think that might be later. Maybe. I don't know.
Ugh.
Worst part is it always feels like your character is the slowest one out of the whole group. Charge!
I'm just checking the stream and it seems like your voice is a little quiet in comparison to the music.
Really?
Like, I'm much louder than you, actually.
Well, maybe if I move the microphone much closer to my face.
I mean, well...
What if I start eating the microphone, huh? Do you think that will work?
No, that's not what I mean. I think it's just, like, you need to turn the volume of yourself up on the stream, or the music down.
I can't. It's already at max.
Oh. Maybe it's just how your microphone works.
Maybe I should. I'll adjust the game volume again. No, not that. The game. Open the volume mixer.
Here I am causing all this tedious bullshit just because, like, the game's soundtrack is kind of loud and obnoxious, though.
And of course, when you attack with one of the knight characters, all you see is a horse's ass. Wait, what? You had the room to attack me and you didn't. Goblins are idiots.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they are. Also, they look like pigs.
Well, that's Japan. Kind of like how in Japan, what are they called? Like the difference between American and Japanese definition of, oh, I looked this up last night. Why can I not remember it? Those D&D creatures, the little, kobolds. Kobolds in, you know, most Japanese anime and manga will show kobolds as like little wolf men, whereas the American, you know, D&D standards is like little dragonlets or something like that.
They're little lizard boys. I don't know. Let me look at what a kobold is supposed to be.
I actually looked it up. It's a case of the initial definition of a kobold defined them as having characteristics of both dogs and lizards, and then later editions would go on to clarify that they were more lizard-like, whereas the Japanese interpretation would lean more towards the dog-like. And that just never really changed, honestly. You know, Japan likes it one way, the West likes it another. Pretty typical, ain't it?
I mean, yeah. That's usually what happens. It's more cutesy if they're little dog people. Yes.
I don't think Hans has gotten anything yet. He's so slow.
Well, yeah, and you kind of gotta make sure you actually do have your characters do something, because if they don't, you won't level up. Even from your main stack, you gotta make sure that they do enough to level up. Which can be detrimental to your.
I mean, I know the idea is to keep him on the rear line so that he can,
They don't get any XP unless they kill, though.
No, they gain XP from attacking.
Wait,
It's just...
they only got XP from the kill.
But I think they gain more XP from... They gain significantly more XP from dealing a killing blow.
1 point of health.
Ow.
I do like what they did
Ow!
with the sort of vibrating screen effects. I always thought that, despite the fact there's only like 2 frames in any animation, it really makes everything feel like it has weight to it.
Okay, Hans, if you missed this...
Hans is, I think he also is like a guy you do want to get leveled up because he's actually pretty good. And I think on our first playthrough we never did get Hans leveled up because we never got him. What do you call it? Promoted.
Promoted from, I think, archer to sniper.
Yeah. When he gets to be a sniper, he's actually really good. A lot of the characters like really required that you promote them to be any good. Yeah, looking at this doesn't look like an old picture. Maybe they decided. I'm looking at a website called D&D Beyond. What the heck is this? I mean, there's a picture of something that's a kobold, and it's a lizard man, but it's got like a dog-shaped face and a dog nose.
Drop it in the rowboat chat.
And this looks like some kind of official artwork, but I don't know.
Yeah, he kind of, he looks otherwise dragon-like, but it looks like he's got a dog nose, is the thing.
Yeah.
Like a dog snout.
Furries, man. Why are they always making these weird combination animals? Fuck, man.
Furries and scalies. Like, I can't remember. Is there a chance of counterattacking in this game, or is that only if you have specific weapons or specific items? Wait, does defeating the Rune Knight end the battle?
I think so.
Oh.
But,
Well, that's unfortunate.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I
here,
could have.
but yeah.
I could have
Yeah,
spent a little bit more time taking out everyone else first.
Yeah, man, you lost XP there. You gotta take your time with these battles. Even if you're not gonna like go back and redo them, you gotta take your time with them, or else you're not gonna get enough XP for each character.
Right, and the way back to Gardena is been blocked. We can't go back the way we came because frickin' earthquake.
I mean, I guess you could always try leveling people off stream, but I don't know if that's really your style. Oh shit, there's people up north as well.
No, up north is another town altogether that we don't go there until after we get back to Gardena.
I mean, there's... Oh, the goblins behind you are running away? Do you really want to retreat from this battle? Yes. I'm going over here to... something. Oh.
Well, that's because this guy's a friar and we need to... I want to save.
He heals everyone when you save, right?
Well, everyone heals between battles, unless they're dead. In which case you have to ask this guy to revive them. May the powers of light be always with you, Doof. Oh, Doof.
Doof. Ya doof.
Because you see, the problem here is that the mountains... We have to go through the mountains. And they are very hard to traverse, and they go all the way around here. You know, I don't have any characters with high mobility in the mountain areas.
Go get them goblins.
So I think we're just gonna have to stay still. Hans, you're in the way. Okay, someone's gonna have to move. Hans.
Can he attack from it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think I remember seeing a little bit of footage of the Game Boy Advance remake. They actually do arrange it so that characters get turns. But it also has this thing where you get a special thing if you manage to complete certain battles within a certain number of turns. Just like one of those things where you're kind of expected, oh, you managed to beat the enemy, but you didn't beat them in 8 turns. What a complete failure of a person you are.
No, what if I just wanted to grind those levels, my dude?
You're not good enough. You'll never be good enough.
Well, it's all a heck of speed, so here's what you do. You grind those levels, and then you play the battle over again before finishing.
I'm not sure if you can still do that in the Game Boy Advance version.
How can you even use some characters if you don't?
I think, well, the Game Boy Advance version, if I recall correctly, alters some characters' levels so that they're more adaptable or easily includable into the party.
It doesn't do the fact that some characters are just completely useless before they get promoted.
Yeah, and then there are some characters that are just way too good to ever take off your team.
What, like the dwarfs?
Actually, I think, well, the dwarfs to a certain degree. And the dwarfs end up becoming, I think, your tanks for the most part.
I mean, even towards the end, if you keep them in your team, towards the end they will continue to do the most damage out of any characters in terms of like their regular attacks.
But yeah, I'm just gonna be playing it. I'm gonna be playing this by ear for the most part. I'm not gonna. I might do a little bit of level grinding depending on where I feel comfortable doing that kind of thing. Although I probably won't do much of that on stream. Probably. Like, if we end the stream on a battle where I feel like I can actually do some level grinding, then I will. But if we still have plenty of time to go before I decide to end the stream, then I'll just grind there. And to be quite frank, I was intending to make these weekend... Because this is going to be the beginning of my weekend RPG streaming stuff here. This is going to be the first RPG, well... This is an RPG, right? Not in the traditional sense, you know, tactical RPG.
I don't know. It doesn't really feel like a strategy game, even though it more or less is, but it's not. I mean, I guess you have games like... What kind of a game is like Dawn of War 2, where you have characters that you can level and change? When you have characters that you can level and change equipment on, but it's like a strategy.
Feels RPG to me. Well, I don't doubt it. But either way, this is going to be getting any of my weekend RPG. The thing is, I wanted to make these weekend things to be something that go on for a lot longer than the regular streams. The only reason this one's going to be short is because A, it's the first one, and B, I didn't really have much time to set this one up. Like, I wanted to get started on this yesterday, but for some reason the internet was going absolutely poop-tastic yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I certainly noticed that.
Well, good for you. Me trying to connect to most places online yesterday was a chore. Like, it took freaking forever. So I thought, well, if this is the way if it's gonna take me forever to just connect to websites, then trying to sit down and do a stream, that's probably gonna be a nightmare.
Sometimes the internet just sucks.
Sometimes the internet is just shit.
We got cable, and I know it's like sometimes we kind of share internet with other people in our area, sort of.
I thought we had.
I mean, no, it's hard to explain how it works, but basically, if the internet
the
is
same
in an area,
general network, not like the local area.
yeah. Well, that when your internet goes down, it goes down for an area. Well, everybody in the area, it's like there's something high traffic going on, and maybe someone was torrenting like a crap ton of movies or something.
Like everyone wanted to watch Groundhog Day all at the same time before Groundhog Day.
Oh yeah, everybody watching Netflix. I'll watch Groundhog Day.
Getting their connections ready for just in general warming up for
No, I don't know.
Well, Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, maybe it is the Super Bowl because like it's all related to our cable as well, and I know our phones have been acting up too. So like the whole service is acting up. So it could be related to the Super Bowl, yeah.
Well, I would have expected things to be worse today than.
Well, I don't know. Maybe. Fuck, I don't know. Maybe MediaCom was doing maintenance yesterday in preparation for the Super Bowl.
Maybe.
I mean, I imagine so. Vern's watching the fucking Super Bowl right now.
Why?
Oh, because, he just hates San Fran or something. He wants them to lose. I don't put any investment in sports ball.
Yeah.
Because, I never played any sports ball when I was a kid. So
I did.
I prefer sports where people are like... I prefer a sport that is different than that. Something that's cooler to watch. And I don't mean racing. Basically, what I mean is I don't like
the thing to me about
sports.
any given sport is being able to understand the rules, and football Holy hell, I do not even begin to want to understand the rules of football.
Well, yeah, the thing about football is that there's a lot of rules to understand, but, like, the only way you're going to understand them is if you have a damn bit of investment in it. And I just don't. I can't even get into it because I'd never be enthusiastic enough to learn it, so what's the point of even trying?
Yeah, me neither. I just, I tried playing it once when I was in school, and it was just like, everyone was yelling at me, you're not supposed to use your hands, you're supposed to be over there, and I'm just like, how am I supposed to know what any of the fucking rules are if no one will explain them to me?
Everyone's just like, oh, you probably just it's all like all those kids, their dads probably watch sports ball, and they're just like, you should know what sports ball is because your dad watches sports ball, and you probably have a dad that told you all about sports ball.
Sports ball. Hey kid, you know how to play sports ball? No. Too bad, you're gonna learn anyway. Otherwise, you're gonna be called a wimp at recess.
Sports ball sounds a lot better than ball sport. Just
You're not kidding. He attacked twice.
Well, like, what do you think of when you think of ball sports?
I'm not sure I want to know. I'm not sure I want to say so on stream.
Baller sports.
You want to play some sports ball? Ball of sport? Sport of ball?
All sports ball is CBT to me, man.
Tell me one major sports event that doesn't involve a ball.
Well, like
aside from hockey, that doesn't count.
A puck.
I don't care. A puck is basically a substitute for a ball in that case.
I mean, if you're just including that, I really don't know. I don't know what, like... I mean, I guess... Are the Olympics considered sport?
Well, I mean, I guess. But at the same time, it's just...
Could you call
they're not the
MMA
sort of
fighting?
they're not the sort of sports that you see people do, you know, in the same way that stuff like basketball and hockey and whatnot does.
Do you consider boxing a sport?
It's more of a sport than wrestling is. I mean, professional wrestling.
Wrestling, like, well, I mean, yeah, Mexican wrestling or whatever you want to call it. I think they put more, like, real...
I think they just call it college wrestling anymore. Jesus!
College wrestling? Like, proper wrestling?
Yeah.
People just... proper wrestling is just, like, people are sort of on... You know, that still involves a lot of balls, man. Dudes friggin', like, smashing each other's face into their balls. And just holding each other to the ground. It's just... I don't even know if I would call it wrestling. I would call it grappling. But, you know, they call it...
great. Both of my healers are way back here.
Someone gonna die.
Oh, let's hope not. Okay, just Luke, get back. Stay back, Luke. Oh, there. That works.
They get a good look. Yeah, they're roughly. I would say that Lo or Lao or however you pronounce his name, he's taller than the dwarfs.
A hobbit taller than a dwarf. Is that disincluding the hat?
I would say.
What did you do? Did you drop that thing?
What thing? I just dropped lighter. Fire string.
Granted, these dark dwarfs, they look
the
huge.
dark dwarfs that look, yeah, they look freaking enormous. Because it already, you know, that portrayal, like, it looks like they're supposed to be far away whenever you do these battles, and they look like their sprites look really big for that.
Yeah, their sprite. I saw that right there. It's just like his sprite looked relatively the same size as Max there, so he's, you know, for a dwarf, he's a big one.
Maybe the dark dwarves are dwarves that accepted the power of darkness so that they could be tall. The power of dark dragon makes you tall.
Turn to darkness and become taller.
Hey man, it worked for Darth Vader.
Well, it cost him just about 90% of his body.
Yeah, you got those tall robo legs, man. I don't remember, but like he's described as being really tall. I never really got that from the movies, though. I don't remember how tall he was in the movies, actually. Yeah.
Does anyone else here need healing? No. No.
Everybody's fine.
No. Already healed. Alright, fine. Everyone who's in range of... It's time to play catch up here. Cow has basically expended all her magic points, so there's no point in keeping her up in the front lines.
They're just all the enemies are just sitting in place waiting for you to come across the bridge. It's a good strat. They can just kill you one by one as you go across, I guess.
Yeah. Ken and Doof are the only two who need healing.
Although you can just, like, take your archer and just start taking pot shots at them. What?
Not enough MP. Alright, fine.
Alright, now Gong is officially useless.
He still has some hand-to-hand capabilities, but against Rune Knights, no.
Get your archer up there and fuck him up.
I would if I could select my archer.
What is he, like, really slow? You like, seen Gong twice before you got the Hans.
Yeah.
Slow little shit.
Lo has some magic. Let him do some healing. Tao doesn't need healing, Lo.
Is it Lao or Lo? Lo Wang?
I don't know. It might even be mistranslated for all I know.
Lo? Even now that you're attacking it, it just isn't doing anything. And the AI is pretty good.
Well, that's Ken. Oh, come on, Ken!
What did he? Oh my god. What complete abyss? Aren't all the centaurs also better for you to equip them with
Lances.
lances because they miss weight? They miss a lot with the spears, if I
I
recall.
don't. It's
This is all
low
going
E. I don't.
The Wii.
I wonder if there is a. I should look that up. See if there's a translation guide for the Shining Force characters. Because if it's something in katakana, if it's written in katakana, then we can make an estimate based on that. I didn't mean to do that. Just stay there. Because I remember Luke is actually a mistranslation of lug.
Oh.
Or log or something like that. You know what, Ken? You're kind of useless being where you are right now, so I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna have the archer the keep doing his thing. You can switch places. Hans, take it away. Ooh, 2 shots. Not bad. All right.
Let's see what some of the locations, characters.
Oh, I never did heal. Ken. Oh well, this dwarf is about dead. There we go. Good job, Lug. Or Luke. Enter Guardian and find out what happened there. Can I go north first? See what's up here? Who are you? Go back to where you came from. Okay. We're supposed to go up there after we visit Guardian M, but... You know,
Who are you? Go away!
Who are you? Go away! Shoo! You're a little late. We were almost overrun by Runefoss. We held them off, but we've suffered greatly, as you'll see as you wander around. Most of our knights were lost in the battle. Many homes were damaged, but we held. We'll keep watch here. Runefoss is bound to attack again sooner or later. These assholes. Okay. I never really understand this. It's just like, these assholes, they bring down the walls, but the beds are just nice and fine. They're still there.
Yeah.
Keep the beds intact.
Beds are in pristine condition. Was this supposed to be an inn? An inn where all the beds are...
I mean, presumably, but I don't think an inn actually does anything. Knight's Inn, yeah. I don't think so anymore.
The knights aren't in right now.
Cane of Runefoss, evil to the core. But he doesn't carry a cane. I don't know why they call him that. Probably because of the legend, the old biblical tale of Cain and Abel. Hello, Gort.
I always figured it was like Cain was just like, yeah.
Cain the traitor, Cain the murderer, Cain the...
etc. You know,
Yeah.
religion, and all that. Religious subtext in our video games.
To which they were completely and absolutely unsubtle about in Shining Force Neo. Like, I think your main I think Max's brother was Cain in Neo, and then he betrays him like right at the beginning of the game.
Oh.
I don't know why I'm wandering around. I think that's the only thing I can do here. Hurry, Doof! Cain of Runefaust has injured the king and Lord Varios. Go away! Go away, Cain! I don't understand what you're talking about! Anyway, the treasure of Gardena is in my hands now. I won't let you take that! Just leave! Sword of Darkness, show me your power! Ah! Varios dies. Don't you mean he is sent to the next dimension? Because he just disappears.
Into the Shadow Realm.
No, Father, I can't believe it. I'll... Now Guardian is unworthy of my attention. Farewell, fools. Look to the king, Doof. I don't think I have much longer. Though Varios protected me. Listen, the Gate of the Ancients is the only access to the tower, and the gate can be opened only by the key. You must find it before it falls into the hands of evil. You must never let them open the gate. Find out why Runefaust is interested in the gate. Please, may daughter of the great Varios, help Doof, avenge your father, and be strong. Your Majesty, please tell my daughter Anri in Manarina. God, it's like trying to say banana with an R. Banarna.
Banarina.
Manarina. To stay strong for her people. And not to open any suspicious boxes.
Perished.
What is he on about now? We're having an emotional moment and he decides to yell about something.
I don't know how emotional it was. The king just disappeared, man.
Now is not the time for tears and grief. Alteron should be our next goal. Doof, let's find that key. I don't want to see any more of these tragedies. May joins the Shining Force. I think she comes pre-equipped with a lance.
Yeah. I think she's also... She might be a little bit higher level. Anyway.
Wait a minute. I think there's treasure around here somewhere. No. Medical herb. Keeps this stuff in a treasure chest.
Just keep freaking plants in a treasure chest. Maybe his name is Liug. Yeah, I look at it on the wiki and he's like the only character whose name they seem to say is mistranslated. Log.
Right. I think the Angel Wing is essentially just another form of Egress or something like that. Like it's, an Egress, an item form instead of having to use the spell itself, so there's no point in giving it to Max.
Hmm.
Actually, defense potion. Who do you think should use the defense potion?
I don't know. Who like that? Well, the wizards, the mages kind of have really shitty defense, and so does Ken.
I think.
Or not Ken. Wait, who's the archer again?
Hans? But if I
Yeah.
keep him on the rear lines, then there's really no point. But, you know, Ken
Guess the-
or Tao, maybe.
I mean, Ken. I don't think you need Ken's a tank, isn't he?
I'll have to look at I'll have to look at stats, but I can't do that here. I'll wait until...
Well, I mean, mainly when it comes to like boosting items, I just give them to the main character because, like, if he dies, the whole mission is over.
True, but you want to have everyone to be... You don't want you want everyone to be a general equal level. Antidote. Why do I keep thinking Antidote? This isn't Final Fantasy. Oh, don't use. Give. Because Antidote... Just give that to Gong as well, since he's going to be a healer anyway. Coins. Power potion. Alright. Either need to go back to headquarters or the vicar to check everyone's statistics at this point. Status. Ken's current defense is 6. I'm not sure if that's significant, but let's check. Let's cross-check that against... Luke has a defense of 7. What about Gort? His defense is 8, so he's already a decent tank. Ugh, excuse me. Tao has a defense of 4. So Tao, I would say, needs it more than Ken, but let's check May. Yeah, 7. Sorry, I think Ken's defense is still lower than May's. Yeah, by about 1 point, but still.
Well, if it were me, I would just boost the defense of, like, the mages, the healers, or your main character.
I'll give it to Tao since I want her to be skilled enough, because I think... what magic does she learn later on? You know, aside from better blaze spells?
I think, like, towards the end, she actually gets a healing spell.
Okay.
But, you know, she mainly just casts fire. Big burn.
Yeah. Tao's defense increases by 2. Alright. power potion. I'm greedy.
Alright.
Alright. So this is the force so far. Yeah, bunch of weak-looking weaklings. And of course, Gong and Lao are the... They're not doing so well so far as levels go. And again, it's I could swear at some point that healing a person who didn't need to be healed would still gain you experience anyway. But again, I tried it, it didn't work. Oh god. Bats!
This is where everything gets good. The bats always just go straight.
You know, I didn't even think to stock up on items, what few items we're probably going to need for this. And if there are any better weapons.
Well,
because I think if I can, I want to give Luke an axe. Yeah.
Yeah, Gort starts with an axe, doesn't he?
Yeah, Gort starts with an axe. But Luke only has a short sword. And then everyone else already has all of their equipment. Might as well sell off Luke's sword now that he's going to need it. Alright. Item, equip Luke with an axe. Alright. Buy plenty of medical herbs.
I'm sorry about that.
Try to have one herb on every character, or at least on all the major, one herb on all the major fighters.
Having to go through and do all this shit in the
menus. I think this is, I'm going to use this upcoming battle as a chance to grind. Like, at least get Henri up to level 4 so that she has better blaze attack. Because that's what I did on my test playthrough, is I got Henri up to... No, sorry, Tao. What am I thinking? I got Tao up to level 4 so that she could use Blaze level 2. Screw you, giant bats. We haven't met Henri yet. far off to find her, but... Alright, let's see what May is capable of. Not bad. Not good either. We want to get rid of these bats as quickly as possible. Frontline fighters defend us from the oncoming dwarves that are coming this way.
The dwarfs like move really fast on like flat ground, and so did well, most of the characters were really fast on flat ground, but dwarfs seem to suffer the most when going over anything else, probably because they're small.
Well, at least she managed. It's a good thing I gave her that defense potion then, because she tanked that damage pretty good. Okay, Hans is up to level 4 already.
Sorry for the clacking. How loud is that for you? Actually, I could probably just...
It's not super loud, but it's noticeable. I don't mind it. I don't know if the chat might mind it, but that's their problem. At that point.
This is like... It's like why I don't consider streaming games much, because I don't like...
You don't like the clackety-clack?
Well, okay.
You don't want to annoy people with the clackety-clack.
I know people are very easily annoyed by that sort of thing. And I don't ever really want to switch to a non-mechanical keyboard in the future. So if I were to stream, anybody watching would just have to put up with it.
Well, to me, some noise is better than no noise, especially when I'm streaming on my own.
That noise being...
Really wish I didn't have to stream on my own all the time.
Well...
You see, the problem is that if I don't get many viewers, I don't have many people to talk to, and I don't have good commentary to make. But then, how am I supposed to strum up any good commentary for viewers to enjoy if there's no one there in the first place?
Well, some people must be watching. They just don't like to talk, man. They're shy. There's like 4 people
Well, it's
watching.
not just shyness. It's just that my brain can only carry on a certain thought process for very long unless it's something really, really, really stupid.
Come on, man. We're like the top.
I mean, I'm trying to think. The other
top
day,
stream for Shining Force, man.
The other day, last week when I was doing my stream for, why am I attacking this guy as Lao? That's a stupid idea. Keep the Hobbit out of there. Like, you think the Hobbit would be Hobbit would be a thief class, not a healer. Wouldn't you think?
Are you stereotyping?
Well, I mean, logistically. You have a hobbit on your team. What role would you assign to them? I would
None.
assign them as
Fucking
either
short.
the cook or the thief.
Here's the thing, he is the cook.
Well,
He's the cook. And there's a picture from the old manual.
is there? Let me see. Again, rowboat.
Yeah, hang on. He's the cook.
Oh, so he is.
Pearson! Where's the food? That stew better be good, Pearson.
May doesn't seem to appreciate it.
She doesn't appreciate something. I don't know. It's not like any of this stuff is... There's no, like, conflict or much character arcs in the game, so... God knows.
Hans also appears to have the role of the bard.
Oh.
If you... Because he's
I
the one
see
playing the
that.
lute.
He's charming the dog lady with his excellent look music.
Doot 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 doot. Yeah, that's something I'm not looking for. If we ever decide to get around to the GBA version, just having to listen to the music from that.
Yeah, at least, I mean, there's probably a lot of people out there that would prefer that, honestly.
But it all sound it's all the instruments sound like they're farting.
Yeah, some people just really hate the twang, though, you know?
We should get the remix with Dying Cat synth from Sonic 4.
Twang.
Well, that's what everyone
Dying.
calls it. That or Dying Ducks from Sonic 4 Episode 2.
What do you call the music from Sonic Spinball?
Ear rape. If we're talking about the options music, I mean... Just like... Oh, I didn't notice she was asleep! When did she fall asleep, stupid bats? GD bats!
When you look up Sonic Spinball, the first thing that comes up is the options music. First, top comment, this is what a kidney stone would sound like. Even in the picture, Sonic is covering his ears. Guys, it's not that loud. After hearing it for an hour straight, I couldn't hear it at all.
Ah, you evaded. Good.
My mouth tastes like lead and blood. It occurs to me that the synth here sounds a lot like a musical Tesla coil.
These comments. What do you want? What are you telling me? You just received an invitation to apply for the PayPal Cashback MasterCard. Yeah, to get that invitation every week. Fuck off. I sent Gong straight onto the front lines.
Go, man.
Why did I do that?
because Gong's a badass, man. He fights with his bare hands.
Yeah, I don't even think you can equip him with claw weapons. Like most characters in monk class, you can give like gauntlets or claw weapons, but I think Shining Force is one game that you just can't give him anything. Punch him in the face.
Sonic Spinball Options Genesis cover.
I would say that sounds absolutely redundant, but I'm pretty sure some people would consider any remix of that to be better than none.
Yeah, they cleaned it up a lot. It's good. Somehow. Oh shit, someone did Donkey Kong Country on Genesis?
A number of things I would like to hear, like the whole game. No, not even just here. Just to have the whole game ported to Genesis, even as technically unfeasible as it may be. Like, I would like to see someone put the original Mega Man X on Genesis, and not that shitty bootleg one. Like, legitimately rebuild Mega Man X and put it on the Genesis if they can.
Yeah.
It would be nigh impossible because, unfortunately, the thing about the thing about why that would be problematic is that the Genesis gamepad naturally only has 3 buttons. And you know, a game like Mega Man X kind of requires more than the 3 face buttons. Well, maybe it doesn't require, but you know, between shooting, jumping, and dashing.
Yeah.
It would be good to have more than 3 face buttons. And then... Oh, and then you'd also need the triggers for... Because I'm actually... What am I doing? I'm thinking about this a little bit too much.
Play the damn game!
Don't fall asleep, Tao. In fact, please let me select Tao so that she can cast fire on this fucker. Thank you. Like I said, I'm trying to get Tao to level up, but it doesn't help if I can't select her and she's asleep all the time. Just ignore that just so that you can go straight after Doof. And then you miss. Good job, buddy.
Yeah, that's kind of why I suggest like using a lot of the items you get on Doof. It's just because the enemies will always just make a beeline for him.
True, but at the same time, it's actually kind of... Whenever he does get experience, it gets him levels pretty quickly. Like, he's the quickest to level up, I think, out of all the characters. Will this bat please die? Like, I'm just trying to get everyone lined up over here and prepare for the next wave of bats. Meanwhile, this bat behind us won't kick the bucket. Burn it!
Also, notice how the bats literally have no eyes?
Well, they've got some sort of armor plate over their face as part of it.
No, that's just poop. It's brown, it's poop. They got poop on their heads.
Bat guano face?
Yeah, boo-boo.
Okay, we're gonna need to move forward in order to lure the bats out. Because they're not moving otherwise.
Yeah, the only way the bats are gonna move on you is if, like, you either go right up to them or you interact with the Rune Knights.
Well, I'm not gonna go towards the Rune Knights until I've dealt with the bats. It's just as simple as that.
It's almost like they want to ambush you with those bats, except, you know, you only see every enemy because they all have to take a turn.
And they're still not moving. Even though I'm within attack range, you could strike at any time. But no. I want them to be the ones to make the first move. Do I have to basically get me right up in front?
Forming a T formation there.
Triangle formation! Okay, got one's attention.
The giant bat attacks. Oh, they're all gonna focus on your dwarf.
Oh, great. Now the Rune Knights are moving. I didn't want the Rune Knights to move until I dealt with the bats. But no, apparently the moment I start moving the bats around is when the Rune Knights decide, hey, there's something going on over there. Oh god, it itches! Why does everything itch? At the worst time.
Heal.
Well, he's at a magic point, so he's pretty much...
He's fucking useless.
I'm trying to remember if there are any items in this game that restore MP.
Yeah.
Okay, but what are they?
I don't know.
Do I have them? Is that what the healing seed does? Or the antidote?
No.
Well then, what good are you? Gigantic bat Ken, please hit something. Okay, are you guys drunk or something? And then Luke falls asleep.
Oh, he is drunk. These dwarfs get drunk. They live on booze, man.
Dwarves live on booze, they die on booze. Court, if you fall asleep, I'm going to kick you in the head. Gort. That Rune Knight hasn't moved since the first time he moved. Good job, Ken. You hit the enemy. Okay, now you're awake again. Can I select Tau yet? I want to use fire!
When your character first wakes up, they don't actually get to make a turn. That is their turn, so they can immediately be put back to sleep. Oh shit.
Tau. Burn! There's the one thing about magic spells that they always do a flat certain number of points of damage. Hey, you Rune Knight! You coming at us? I'm gonna give you what for? With my axe!
I see.
Well, you're useless right now, so yeah. Okay, this is always confusing to me. Doof has more MP than he will ever need to use. Because the only thing that he can cast is Aggress. So why does his MP ever increase? Technically, magic damage varies usually only by 1 point, but it's not consistent. Also, some enemies resist certain spells, so that's a factor as well. Alright, I remember that. But that's... I don't think we're going to come across... I think it's going to be a one. MP increases because when you promote, you lose 15% of each stat. Oh, right. I forgot about that. You know, isn't it? I remember now that we knew about that at some point, and that's why we didn't promote him for a long time. But then the story was just like, yeah, no, you're gonna have to promote if you want to get anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So if his MP was only 8 and he lost 50%, he would have 7 and unable to Aggress. Because when you promote someone, they go back to level 1.
Oh.
Like, their stats, there's a certain stat shift, and some shift in stat growth, but otherwise, you know, level 1, hero. There's a good reason they remove the stat drop in later games. Well, I wouldn't know about that, since this is the only one that I've ever played. But hopefully after these streams are completed, we can change that. The question is whether or not to move on from this to the Game Boy version, to the Game Boy Advance version, or try and find a copy of CD, since CD is basically a sequel. SF1 is my favorite anyway, but the stat loss when you throw it is a little unfortunate. Yeah. Ooh. Not that that really matters. I don't think the bat had too much left. Alright, Rune Knight's in our faces, so let's get in his. Ugh, excuse me. Burn!
The blaze spell. It
Oh!
feels...
I thought I was gonna have to sit here and level up, but that's all it took. She's up to level 4. Unfortunately, she's out of MP, so it doesn't matter. Alright, get everyone back on the front lines and get them ready. Lau, you're useless. Gong, you can stand by. Ken, front line. Gort, stand by. And get behind Gort. And I will wait to get up in front until I know that it's safe. Let them come to us. Take this!
Take this, take this, take this.
Take this! Take this! God. And you know what? Yeah, frickin' that boss had, even then, that boss actually had, he was using a lance, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah. I don't know when that. I don't know why that came to my mind, but
Well, because I'm the one who
we're
said
talking about like a Sonic. We're talking about like that was from. Was that the one from?
that was the Egg Emperor from Sonic Heroes. Yes.
Oh, Sonic Heroes.
Take this! Take this! Take this! Take this! Charge! Ugh.
Hang on a second.
Gort. Well, that levels him up to 3. It would be a stupid idea to bring Hans up to the front. Ooh. Duke is doing real good on the damage output now.
Yeah, he does level very quickly.
May's up to 3. No Tao, stay back. And using herbs and items doesn't give you any experience. This is probably a bad idea. But it's not like I can do anything else anyway. Gong needs to heal himself. Why do I keep forgetting about that? Healing classes can gain XP by using healing items on people. That's interesting. So, that's the way that works. So basically just give all the healing items to the healing classes. And then just one herb on standby for any frontline fighter for emergency sake. Or something to that effect.
Hmm.
Yeah. Pretty much what I
So-
figured.
So can Yogurt get experience by using healing items?
Can Yogurt get experience by accomplishing anything? And doesn't matter, we already learned that Yogurt does not go above level 1, he just resets back to level 1.
Yogurt was promoted to Yogurt.
Yogurt level 1 has increased to Yogurt level 1. Sorry to keep your healers on level in this game, so filling their inventory with herbs is an extra 30 to 40 experience per fight they desperately need. If Yogurt kills an enemy, you get a unique item. Yeah.
Yogurt becomes Yogurt, and then you get Yogurt. All of your characters can be Yogurt.
And you can be Yogurt, and you can be Yogurt. Okay, you bopped him on the head twice. Congratulations, Lo.
If only he bopped him on the head 3 times. Gong can't reach him. Because it's gonna have to be Cord.
Kane will have to do better than that to stop you. On to Alterone. And this time there aren't people here just saying, "Get out!" Welcome
Be
to
gone.
Alterone. Welcome to Alterone. Welcome to Alterone. Welcome to...
I'm barely out of sing.
Yeah, I'm sort of used to games where talking to NPCs more than once actually accomplishes something. I forget that there was a time when it was just a case of, "Welcome to Corneria. Welcome to Corneria."
Welcome to this place.
Welcome to this place that you are already in. Oop, found a lance. You can just give that to Ken. Actually, does it do more damage than the spear? Yeah, the lance does more damage than the spear, so what's the point of the frickin' spear other than to give him range that he always misses with?
I mean, that's kind of it. It just gives him
Just
range.
a rare instance where if you could actually throw the spear and hit something, oh, congratulations. You actually managed to hit something.
He's always had extremely poor accuracy with that thing in the game, if I recall correctly. I see
Yeah,
someone
you
with a
totally
unique
don't
sprite.
look like an evil person at all.
I'm not evil.
I mean, you have a character portrait and everything. That's a rarity. That must mean that you're important. Well, isn't that just the greatest thing ever? Beautiful new dress. Sure, lady. There's a cart there. I am just a master of the Paragon, aren't I? Oh no! Ah! I cannot swim. Oh, hey, treasure. Another power potion. Oh no, I cannot swim, but I'm going back the exact opposite way that I came in. About accuracy, all weapons and characters have the same accuracy. It's literally just down to RNG. Well, the only variable that affects hitting the targets is the target's hidden evasion stat. Okay, so I was just going to say, I noticed that there's just a propensity for Ken to be the one to miss the most often with a spear weapon. Bats have a plus 25 evasion rate, which makes them annoying. Alright, that's why I hate bats.
You could hit, or you could miss.
You can hit something, or you can miss something, because... Of course. I think that's just a way out of another way out of town. Don't judge our king too harshly. He's pretty good as kings go. I'm sure we'll have our reasons to doubt that once we get through here. You haven't seen my daughter Chris around, have you? She wants to be an adventurer. Well, that's neat. Money makes the world go around, youngster. Don't you forget it. Oh, more treasure chests. Healing seed. I'm trying to remember what healing seeds do. Are they things that heal you over several turns or something like that? Or are they just a better healing item?
I think they're just a better healing item, but you know. I don't remember shit.
Healing seeds just heal up to 20 HP. Oh, okay. So they're just a better healing item. A middle sword. I think middle swords are better than axes. Just. So...
Nothing is found.
I already have a middle sword, so I'll give the other one to... Should I give it to Gort or Luke?
Well, who needs grade more? Well, they both have the same axe, alright?
Yeah, they both have the same axe right now. That's
Doesn't Gort do more damage by default, though?
Maybe? I'll give it to Luke for right now. There might be a shop here in town. Plus, we're not done here yet. I also need to figure out who I need to give that power potion. Traffic? What traffic? There's no one here. Trespassers will be glared at.
We'll look at you with menacing. Don't make me glare at you.
What is the point of that? Oh. Fisherman! Oh, this must be the best NPC in this whole town. Feel a bite. Don't just stand there. Help me pull. Must be a whale. Pull again. One more time. I caught it. Drat. More gold coins. Shucks. I thought I had a fish. Just toss him back. You... That is stupid. Okay, I'm guessing that's the joke. But I mean, come on! You threw away gold!
Give it to me. F-R-E-E, that spells free. Free money for me. Get some medical herbs for your healers to use.
I'm gonna do some more looking around first. Regular parade. Well, here's a medical herb.
Who just keeps a plant in a box? A dark, dank, wooden box.
Yeah. Supposed to keep those in... You know, didn't we used to have a little greenhouse box before we threw it away with everything else on the porch? Doesn't appear to be a weapon shop around here. Unless I missed something. Oh, I haven't been in here yet. This place is pretty busy today. Also, there's a treasure chest just sitting right here where I can actually access it. Is anyone gonna... Does anyone mind if I just have a bit of a peek-see here? And no? Okay, fine. Oh, 50 coins. And literally, no one around here is... No one? Anyone? You know, 50 coins just sitting in a box where anybody can find it and take it. You don't mind? What is this? You need weapons, and I've got the best in town. Short sword, spear, axe. Yeah, nothing as far as weapons go.
You could just have it.
Great business. Everyone in town comes here at least once a day. I mean, you did walk into the town with a small militia. I might think twice about crossing you. I mean, yeah. We are the Shining Force. Granted, when we first walked into town, they had everybody at the gate just saying, "Who are you? Go away." Another 50 coins in this box over here. Nobody? Alright, fine.
You can just have it, man. I was cleaning out that box anyway, man.
Healing seed. Alright. Again, move items around, because... I certainly don't need it. Who are you, old man? No one worries about anything nowadays. It seems pretty odd to me. Yeah, that is pretty odd. Granted, when nothing has happened... Hold on. I'm just noticing something here. I've had my headset turned down this whole time. That's why everything sounds weird. Huh? Well, what?
Huh?
What?
What?
This makes total sense.
It's okay. This is important later, I think. Like, I think that's a hidden door. That's a false wall or something.
Okay. It's just usually when I enter the place that's labeled headquarters, I go straight into the headquarters, and just instead there's a long hallway here. You know, when we were first playing this game, the room of the headquarters being this big was always something that confused me. Just like, why is there all this room back here that's not being used for anything? And then you keep playing the game, and then you keep getting new party members. But this is Shining Force, the legacy of great intention. It is a tactical RPG in the same ideal of, I guess most people would know as my brain is so completely gone right now. I know what I'm thinking of, but I don't know what. The word is gone.
Well, I don't know what other game is specifically similar to this that many people would recognize.
Fire Emblem.
Oh! Well, I've never played or even looked at a Fire Emblem game, so...
I still have that power potion yet to use. Hi, Victor. Are you gonna respond to that?
I'm gonna respond by typing yo.
Oh, you already did.
What's up? Just a quick FYI, for whatever reason, Twitch chat breaks for me all the dang time.
Oh, well, I can... It has... I'm not sure if that has something to do with the script device or the ad blocker at this point, because I'm looking at it from my end, and it does break occasionally, but when it does break, there would usually be something on the script safe blocker that would come up saying that a script got blocked.
Twitch has got like a million scripts that control just the chat alone that will run at random intervals, and I have no idea why they do it like that, but I don't know. Twitch in general just seems like kind of a mess of a site, but it works enough for people. But anyway,
well, as far as scripts go, it's just like the only two scripts that I can't fix are two things labeled web bug.
Web bug. Oh.
But you just should also be able to see whatever is said in the Twitch chat on the stream itself.
Should I? I don't see it.
Well, it's probably hard to discern between the background, but it's there.
Oh, now I see it. It's because the okay.
He's so tiny.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Probably because my friggin' stream is in 480p. That's why I can't see it. Everything's just blurred down there.
Oh god. Why is it in 480p? I have it set to run it. Hold on. It is running it. Is it not running it? I have it set to.
No, it's like mine was. When the internet was being bad yesterday, I was turning to make sure I could watch streams. I had it set all the way down to 480.
Gotta drive back in a few. Yeah, I should be able to broadcast at 1080. So if you can view it like that. Alright, let's go into the castle. Hi.
Beat it!
Well,
get out of here!
How rude.
I don't care about you. Your problems.
I came here to talk to the king about the things that were going wrong. And you're just telling me I'm full of shit? You know, you're the ones that are full of shit.
There's no way that could be right.
There's no way that could be right.
Beat it, kid.
Oh, they can't go in to talk to the king. What am I supposed to do? Welcome to... Why do I even bother to talk to him? You know, for some evil witch, who is evil, supposedly. She's at least nice enough to tell us our fortune without asking for anything in return.
Cash money.
Lived in Guardiana until a few months ago. I heard a rumor. A friend of mine told me that Guardiana was totally wiped out. Is that true? Unfortunately. I hoped it wasn't true. The friend who told me about it went to inform the castle. Okay. Well, why would they let your friend through to tell people about this real important stuff instead of hearing it from my own lips? For I am the one who was there and witnessed its destruction. Oh,
Yeah,
now they moved.
Yeah, but you're just a kid. You're just a dumb little kid.
I'm a kid
orange
with a
hair.
sword.
You got orange hair.
I have a sword. No. Help me look for... not now. I'm looking... This is a very interesting castle now that I'm looking at it, though. What secret? But do they have moats on the inside of the castle?
Yeah, man. Why, wouldn't you want a moat inside of your castle?
I don't know. It would be a wooden arrow. I already have one of those. I don't need another one.
Singular.
I mean, unless I'm gonna end up with another archer here real soon, in which case I would hope that the other archer would have an arrow of their own when they joined us. Watching the water relaxes me. What? Guard the castle? It's not my business. Castle guard!
Some of the dialogue.
Right.
It's just good.
Wait a minute. Is there a vicar in jail? Nothing unusual. Nothing unusual. There's a vicar down here in the jail cell.
Oh.
That's not unusual?
Nothing out of the ordinary here.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing out of the
He's
ordinary.
Catholic, man. He probably did something.
No one enters. We have important guests. I wonder what that's about. Sleep, eat, and play games. This is life for me. God, you guys are useless. Come on, sit down. Take it easy. We do it all day. No spitting, no fighting, no throwing food. Maybe I should toss out this armor. It's too itchy. What is wrong with you idiots? Relax, have a seat, shovel down some food. God, I thought the Guardian had problems. You guys are a bunch of lazy assholes. Oh, you have a portrait. Be careful
You must
when
be
you
important.
Be careful when you meet the king. That's all I dare say. Okay. Nothing is unusual.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Another healing seed. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of healing items. Moonfloss, attack Guardiana. Talk to our king. I'm sure he can help. Our king is a believer in helping those in need. I'll wait to talk to him until I've looked at everything else here. Who are you? Huh? What was that? There's nothing to see here. Go away. Enemies? What enemies? Oh, there is some nasty stuff going on under the radar here. Things that they're trying to not let us know about, but they're happening. Bread of life.
Yeah.
Bread of life. That sounds like it would be a revival item, but I don't know if you can actually do that in this game. So I think it's just a healing item.
Probably. Why does it look like a jelly donut?
Yeah, I just... Jelly donut! Another middle sword. So we can equip both Gort and Luke. Both of them with middle swords. 100 coins. And a defense potion, but I can't carry... Time to go move around some stuff. Actually, I might as well sell off some things as well. First of all, let's give the other middle sword to Gort. And then... yeah. You don't need your axe anymore. Wait, do I get more for selling them to the actual weapon shop owner versus the item shop owner?
asking me?
I'm just sort of a general question. I don't care who answers it. You know, if somebody in chat happens to know, if there's still anybody in chat who's paying attention. Granted, I think we're gonna be done here real soon, because it's 12 till.
Yeah.
I didn't want to. I wanted to sell, not buy.
Nah, it doesn't matter, apparently.
Have this arrow. 240.
Kind of like, wait. Do the archers have both a bow and an arrow, or is it just their ammunition?
Just the arrow. They just have the arrow.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Plus, you would think something like that might be finite if we were being realistic, but thankfully we're not. Oh god, that was a chunky one.
What?
What?
Dude. You freaking burped.
Maybe. Defense potion? Let's actually use that. Actually, maybe... No, wait. I don't want to use the defense potion yet. Let's talk to the king. What? Runefrost attack Guardiana? Hard to believe. Follow me, doof. I have a tactician we should consult with on this matter.
Oh, this king actually does look like he's fat. The previous king.
Tactician we can consult. Mm-hmm. A wooden staff. Alright. Surprised, doof. Alteron has already surrendered. Put him in a prison cell. I'll decide how best to dispose of him in a day or two. Kane, you promised that Alteron would not be involved in any of this. Quiet, fool, or I'll throw you in the cell with him. Take him away. Well, crap.
I don't know why.
Bars are solid. There's no way to break them. Footsteps approach. The time has come to strike back at Runefrost. I'm letting you out. Please help me save Alteron. I'll fight alongside you. I can heal too. We've got another healer. At least I think she's a mage who can heal.
And almost instantaneously, you get
Chris.
out. It's like they lock you up, and then you get out.
We can't go this way. They'll spot us for sure. Secret passage. Use it to escape. I'll be at headquarters. Okay. So that's how that goes. That's the vicar. And I assume that, you know, once we're out of here, that there'll be a battle. But we're gonna talk to the vicar and save the game. I came to tell the king to fight, but Kane had already convinced him to surrender. Even though I am in prison, I can still perform my duties. How can I help you? Save the game. Although I think one difference, you know that I bring it up, the similarities to Derp. Why am I forgetting it?
Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem. I think the one difference between Fire Emblem and Shining Force is that when you lose members, it's not permanent. I think if you lose members in Fire Emblem, it's permanent. Like, don't let anyone die, because they literally die.
Oh.
Will you continue your journey? You know what? For now, no. Because it's almost 10 o'clock, and, you know, since this is just the first session of the Shining Force RPG weekend stuff, don't want to waste too much time on it, you know, just get our toes wet, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But next... You know what, I think I'm just going to make this a Sunday afternoon thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, something relaxing for the afternoon. And then I'll do regular streams on Saturdays, assuming that I can actually do so on Saturdays because of what happened yesterday.
I don't think that'll be a problem. Well, the Super Bowl's over now, so I'm pretty sure. So.
Well, it'll... If it isn't over now, it will be by the end of the day, and if it's not... What the hell?
Well, yeah, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Vern said the Super Bowl's over. So
okay, good. But you know, I'm just saying that we don't want any technical difficulties coming up. So, oh, excuse me. Actually, no, not excuse me. I already let out that chunky one earlier. But we'll do regular streams on like Saturdays, and then RPG streams will be Sunday afternoon affairs.
all right, sounds good.
With that said, I'm still pissed off that I didn't get to do any more Mania or Sonic Adventure 2 randomizer. Because that was just sheer insanity. And I want to get the Twitch chat integration ready for that, but the authentication code is... Trying to figure out the simple how to get an authentication code for that is not that simple. There's all sorts of things that you have to go through, and it's... I don't know why people... Oh, the game actually does reset if you let it sit there long enough.
Oh.
I didn't know that. I thought that was just a sleep screen. Huh. Well, I learned something new. Anyway, that'll be it for now. So, thank you absolutely everyone for watching, for joining me for this weekend's session, this weekend session of Weekend RPGs of the weekend that is the end of the week that is end of the week.
Thank you everybody so much for watching.
Follow up.
Shining Sunday.
Follow up on my social media. There's a Twitter down there somewhere.
Follow on Instagram and Twitter, and hit the bell and the like and the
RCFS and out.
And take care. Don't drive safe, all right? Drive safe, everybody. Don't drink and do drug. Don't do drug. Go safe. Drive.
Drink your milk. Stay in school. Don't do drugs.
Eat candles.
Okay.